It does come in a roll-on. That's why the bottle looked a little different there. The next example is the flu. Influenza is influenza. Horse, human, the virus may be different, but the results are the same. So what we would do for influenza is we would start with the raindrop technique and support the immune system and detoxify the body. So we would for sure start there, and we would probably include thieves and ImmuPower, which is another blend that is formulated to support the immune system. RC, you can kind of think of it as respiratory congestion or respiratory condition. You know, that stuffy nose. RC is wonderful for that, and it has this brilliant eucalyptus smell. I think there are 5 different types of eucalyptus along with a few other oils in there. It's just heavenly. And then peppermint can also help to open the sinuses. You can do a steam tent where you take a pot of hot water and put a towel over your head and put a couple drops of peppermint in there, and you can just take some nice deep breaths. And I know some people who have had a baby with the croup, they might take the baby in a hot steamy shower. Don't let the hot water hit the baby, but just really fill the room with steam, and then put some peppermint and RC in there, and it can help the baby to start breathing again. Of course, you know, a horse with heaves or something like that, I'm sure it would be helpful as well. Okay, so maybe you're a little bit excited now that you've learned a little bit of information about how these amazing essential oils can really naturally provide some therapy for you and your horse. So maybe you're interested in taking the next step. So by now you should have received an email that tells you how to set up an account with Young Living. So you will need to set up an account with them in order to be able to purchase oils, either at the wholesale or the retail price. But in order to do that, you do need a sponsor. So if you came to this webinar through the Sport Horse Products website, then you will get the Sport Horse Products information and sponsor number. And then if you came through Naturally Unbridled, which is my website, then you'll get an email with my sponsor number. But we are all working on the same team, Jen, Cindy, and myself, and no matter who is your sponsor, we are all here to answer your questions and provide education for you and additional support. So at this point, if you're interested in the oils, you have a choice to make. You need to decide if you want to be a retail customer or a wholesale distributor. And the customer typically orders occasionally and they pay the full retail price. Where a distributor probably orders more often. Most distributors order every month, and they save 24% on all orders. And on top of that, we get rewarded. We get thank you checks from Young Living for sharing what we know about the oils with other people. And once you start putting deep relief on the neck of somebody at work or on the knee of somebody at work, people start wanting to learn more and more about the oils because they're actually amazed at the result. Maybe that's another reason why I carry deep relief with me all the time. So there are 3 types of people who are listening to this webinar. The first is, well, these sound kind of interesting. Maybe I'd like to try maybe a bottle of peppermint and digest, or maybe that deep relief sounds really interesting. You know, so those are the type of people who probably want to just be a retail customer and you just order occasionally. Or maybe you're really interested and you want to get a whole bunch of oils. Maybe you're interested in a kit that you want to have for your home or your barn or both. And maybe that would mean you'd be a good customer as well. But if you just feel that you just learned something that you have to tell everyone about, and that you thought about this person who has arthritis, or that person who suffers with colitis, or this person whose horse has navicular disease, or whatever the case may be, and you just can't wait to tell them about it, then you might want to think about becoming a distributor. And I'll explain a little bit more about some of those benefits. So before I do that, I'll just tell you that most of the oils we talked about today come in 2 different kits, and we did try to make it simple for people to be able to decide what would be easy to purchase. So the first kit, which is our most popular kit, probably Young Living sells hundreds if not thousands of these on a daily or monthly basis. I know they sell through my office quite frequently. This is the Everyday Oils Kit, which has 9 essential oils and oil blends, including frankincense, Purification, Peace and Calming, Lemon, Lavender, Panaway, Peppermint, Thieves, and Valor. Oh, just saying Valor makes me happy because it just smells so good. And the retail price on that is $151.32. So you get 9 oils for $150 basically. Then the Golden Touch 1 kit, we call this our first aid kit. That has the Digise, Endoflex, which is great for thyroid or adrenal issues, Juvaflex, which is supporting of the liver and helps to detoxify, Thieves, which we talked about, Melrose is great disinfectant. I use that on all kinds of cuts and sores, and even cold sores. It really dries those up fast. RC, which we mentioned for respiratory congestion, and Raven, which is really good if the congestion is deeper in the lungs. So those 2 kits are our most popular kits. And then because aromatherapy is one of the, if not the most effective way to get the oils into your body and for sure into your brain, and specifically for emotional things, but all things, a home diffuser is really a great thing to have. And this diffuser is just under $100, which sounds kind of pricey, but what I have to tell you is that these oils are so incredibly pure that they break down petroleum products, which includes most plastics. So if you just go to the store and you pick up an inexpensive diffuser, it's probably going to break on you in not very much time at all, because the oils will just eat through that plastic. And if you want to do a little test, you can put a drop of essential oil on a balloon and see it go right through the plastic in a matter of seconds. Or you can put it on, if you put it in a bottle of water and leave the plastic bottle of water sitting there, you'll see the plastic start to just fog up in the water. So we do recommend taking essential oils internally and putting them in your water, but I typically recommend that you use a stainless steel, glass, ceramic vessel in order to do that. Remember, if you become a distributor, you save 24% on those prices. Oh, here's a special offer. So I know this is really short notice, but if you order before the end of August, okay, so if you order on August 30th or 31st, I know it's really cutting it close for most people and you may not be listening to this until September, but if you order before the end of August, if you get both kits, you'll earn enough points to get 4 free bottles of citrus oils. And these are 15 milliliter bottles. They have about 250 drops in each bottle. Grapefruit, tangerine, lemon, and orange, nearly $70 worth of essential oils for free. A little bit about why you might want them. First of all, they smell amazing. So if you just want a fresh scent around, you can diffuse them and it's uplifting as well. But you can put them in your water and they are terrific. I have got a bottle of tangerine right here, and a day doesn't go by that I'm not drinking tangerine oil at my desk. And they are alkalizing, they have antioxidant properties, and grapefruit especially, but all of the citrus oils help to inspire your cells to burn fat. So if you are working out and you have a bottle of water with you and there's a couple of drops of grapefruit oil in there, you'll burn more fat. So it's pretty cool stuff. You can get those for free. All right, I know it's complicated. I'm going to try to break this down for you. So if you are excited and you want to be a distributor, you can start by purchasing the Start Living with Everyday Oils kit for just $150. It's just a little bit cheaper, but you get even more. So if you start with the kit, the Start Living Everyday Oils kit, you get the Golden Touch kit for 24% off. So the Start Living with Everyday Oils kit is how you become a distributor, by purchasing that. And so then everything else that you purchase, you can save 24%. So the Golden Touch 1 kit is only $77.75. Of course, all of this is plus tax and shipping, unless you're really lucky and you live in New Hampshire, and then it's just shipping. And then you've earned enough points with just those 2 kits to get the free orange, lemon, tangerine, and grapefruit oils. And again, that is just during August. If it is September when you're listening to this, there will be another promotion going on. We'll probably email you what that is. So that will cost you $227.75. You'll get the Start Living with Everyday Oils kit, the Golden Touch 1 kit, the 4 free bottles of citrus oils, plus Young Living includes the distributor kit, which has 5 milliliter bottle of peppermint and lavender oils, plus some samples of Ningxia Red, which is one of our alkalizing, it's like an energy drink, but it's made with goji berries. It's fantastic. You get some training CDs and brochures, some forms, just nice little package. What else is really exciting is you get a $40 coupon off a diffuser. So if you want to wait and get your diffuser later, you can save $40 off the cost, which is huge. And again, you get 24% discount on all of the products. And it is a tremendous income opportunity just for, talking to people and letting them have a taste of your grapefruit water, or putting some deep relief on them, or rubbing a little Digize on a little kid's stomach. Whatever it is, you can be rewarded for that, and it's just fantastic. So comparing that to being a retail customer, which we love our retail customers too. We know some people don't like to talk to other people about things. That's okay. So you can get the Everyday Oils kit for $151.32, just a little bit more than with the enrollment kit. And then the Golden Touch 1 kit is $102.30, and you still do qualify for those free oils during the month of August, but your total there is $253.62. So as a distributor, for $227.75, you can get not only the 2 kits and the free oils, but all of that other stuff there too. So it's actually less money to get more. So you make that financial decision. So here's how it looks. The Everyday Oil kit, the Golden Touch 1 kit, if you want the diffuser now too, and you should probably wait and save your $40, but you'll get, with that diffuser, they actually throw in Citrus Fresh and Peppermint. So you get 2 other bottles of oil with it. You get the 4 free citrus oils and the enrollment kit that has 2 more bottles of oils and all that great information that you see there, a catalog, price sheets, all that great stuff. And so the total retail value is $446, and your cost is only a little over $300. So you save nearly $150 by becoming a distributor if you want to purchase those products. So, okay, you want to learn more. Now you have the products. What are you going to do with them? We're excited to announce to you that Sport Horse Products is sponsoring a live seminar and training on October 12th and 13th, 2012 in Iowa. And we'll tell you more about that in a moment. But as part of our team, first and foremost, you have access to us. Cindy, Jen, and myself, we are available to answer your questions. If it's questions about the business or questions about the oils, or you've got someone who asked you this and you didn't find it in the book, or you didn't know where to look in the book, you have access to us. And the more you know, the more you learn, the less you call us. So we know in the early days we have to work with you pretty intensively, but then you know more, and next thing you know, you've got people calling you and you've got the answers. So that's just part of how we grow in this organization. Additionally, as part of our team, you will have access to exclusive online trainings and video presentations. You can download free PowerPoints as part of our team that you can use and do presentations if you want to, or if you just want to study them. You'll also have access to some tremendous audio recordings that you can download. I know that personally, I download hours and hours and hours of these recordings and put them on my iPod, so that if I'm driving to a horse show or to the barn, or last year across the country to speak at the Equine Affair, I listened to probably 60 hours of essential oil audio trainings and got basically an associate's degree in aromatherapy. But it's just, if you want to learn, the resources are there, and in most cases it's not going to cost you any money. And we also have a members-only website for those who are looking to learn more and take full advantage of the business opportunity. If you think that these, If you think that these oils align really nicely with the type of business that you have or that you work in, we can help you with some strategies on how to optimize that.